So here we are, Intro to Music, Chapter 1, Page 8, Melody. The book says a melody is a line or the tune in music. However, for this course, the definition you need to know is a melody is a succession of pitches. So we need to talk about pitch for a minute. I'm using my piano to give you some examples. Here is one pitch. Here is a pitch higher than that, a pitch higher than that, and it goes higher and higher as long as I keep playing to the right. Melodies are just groups of those pitches, high or low. I want to talk about pitches in regards to the term interval. An interval is just the distance between two pitches. You can have a very small interval called a half step. You can have another small interval called a whole step, or you can have larger intervals. Here's an interval of an eighth where the pitches sound very similar, but one is higher or lower. When a melody has intervals that are mostly small, you get a conjunct melody. When a melody has intervals that are very large, and many of them, you often get a disjunct melody. The book uses three examples of these at the bottom of page 9. The first melody is Ode to Joy. The contour is wave-like, meaning it goes higher, lower, but the movement is only conjunct, meaning most of the notes are side-by-side notes, or small intervals. The next melody, Joy to the World, is descending contour because it's going from high to low. The movement is conjunct because the pitches are mostly side by side and close together. The Star-Spangled Banner is an example of wave-like because it goes high, low. However, because the intervals have many notes between them, they're larger intervals, the movement is disjunct. If you've never read this staff before, there's a lot of things going on that may be confusing. I'm going to try to explain a few things a little bit at a time, but don't worry that you're going to understand the whole staff by the time this course is done. This is called the grand staff in front of you. This is what the piano uses. The piano has more notes than most instruments, so it uses two staffs. It uses a bass staff for the low notes and a treble staff for the high notes. How the piano works is you have a note that represents a pitch. That note can be a line note. It can also be a space note. And as you go higher, step by step, it just goes line, space, line, space, line, space, and so on. However, you also read pitches from left to right, so you have to keep that in mind. That's a harder thing to explain with my little teaching aid. I hope this helps.